Northport's Human Rights Ordinance took center stage at tonight's commission meeting. There's a push to revise the current ordinance to specifically include more classes of people. ABC 7's Rick Adams sat in on that meeting and has more tonight.
Well, the discussion on the Human Rights Ordinance here certainly brought out a lot of people. There's concern that an amendment to this ordinance would do more harm for folks than help them. Many folks came to the Northport City Commissioners meeting Tuesday night to have their voices heard inside City Hall and outside, which included members from the ACLU. A revised Human Rights Ordinance would change the language on who the ordinance would protect, from individuals to citizens.
We think that's short-sighted, and that it provides more narrow protections than Title VII under federal law and the Florida Civil Rights Act. Also, 4% of all active duty military are not citizens of the United States.
When it came to decision time, commissioners agreed to not change that portion of an amended ordinance, keeping the language with the word individuals.
It is an issue because everyone wants to be treated fairly. I mean, I think at the core of every person that we want to be treated equally, and we want our city government to treat us equally.
A big part of this human rights discussion did focus on adding specific classes of people to the new ordinance based on sexual orientation, marital status, or creed, just to name a few. There are also changes planned to update language throughout the ordinance and include veterans and pregnant women in that language, where it was originally omitted in the 2015 version of the ordinance.
The Commission just wanted to add some folks who weren't involved with the Human Rights Ordinance. There was no intent to certainly take away rights from anybody.
Northport City Attorney says Sarasota County does not have a human rights ordinance. On Tuesday night, city commissioners voted in favor of taking the next step in amending the current ordinance. And a finer-tuned version of this will come before commissioners in the near future. Reporting from Northport, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Rick.